Good morning, Reedy High School, and welcome to Openden News.
Hey Lions, welcome back to the final episode of Openden. I'm Berkeley Parton.
And I'm Matt Lasser.
As you all probably know, we usually have 6 weeks in every grading period, but that's all about to change. Let's go to Campbell to find out more.
Starting next year, Reedy High School will transfer to a 9-week calendar versus a 6-week calendar. Let's see what students and staff think about it.
It gives us more time to turn in work and work on grades instead of the 6 weeks kind of rushing us.
Whenever I miss a lot of school for competition cheer, it's easier for me to have more time to make things up during, rather than like a 6 weeks where I have to cram everything in really fast. The only thing negative that I think is definitely longer work periods, because I feel like we'll spend more time on certain units that we really don't need to spend time on, and I just think it would be more complicated for all the students.
Every time you start over, it's like a fresh start, and it's easier to get your grades back up every so often, but if you go 9 weeks, it's just harder. I just feel like it's easier if it's 6 weeks. I think 9 weeks is a bad idea.
I think it allows more time for kids to get their grades where they want them to be. Sometimes with 6 weeks grading calendar, the kids take the test right before the 6 weeks is up. They don't have time to retake it. There isn't enough chance for the grades to accurately reflect their learning. I don't have kids coming in the week before every 6 weeks now. It's just the week before the 9 weeks. So instead of kids coming in frantically 6 times a year, it's still only 4 times a year.
This is Campbell Senna, guest reporter for Openden News.
9 weeks will really allow the students at Reedy to be more prepared.
Summer's coming and lots of people will be going on vacation. Let's go to Chris and see how Lions can stay safe while out of town.
As summer's around the corner, many families are planning to go on vacation around the world. How can you keep your home and valuables safe over your vacation?
First of all, you can never really ensure the safety of your stuff. It's never a guarantee. If you have, a lot of jewelry, things like that, if you have a safety deposit box, that might be a good idea to put it there before you leave. And most people keep them in the same place in every home. If you look at, the trends in home burglaries, they come in somewhere around the bathroom of the master bedroom. If you're going to keep jewelry, valuables, things like that at your house, keep them in inconspicuous places. Maybe put it in a box in the garage, put it under the sink, just somewhere different than the norm. If you are in good standing with your neighbors, if you know your neighbors, you ask them to watch your house for you. As far as your vehicles, if you can get them in the garage, put them in the garage. If you're unable to get all your vehicles in the garage, just make sure that there's no valuables visible in the car, especially your garage door opener. Take that, hide that in the house. Obviously set your alarm, if your alarm were to go off for any reason while you're out of town. Frisco Police Department does check. So they'll come by, the alarm company will notify the police, and they'll come by and check just to make sure that no one's broken into the home. But a lot of it is thinking outside the box. Just don't keep things where most people normally keep them.
To sign up for the Frisco House Watch program, go to friscopd.com/housewatch. That's friscopd.com/housewatch. And scroll down to fill out the watch program form. Or you can download the Frisco Police mobile app on your smartphone. This has been Chris Lavelle, guest reporter, Openden News.
Those were some helpful tips. Thanks, Chris.
Reedy's choir has had a great year. Let's see how they did at UIL.
The Reedy Choir recently went to their UIL competition. We asked Ms. Franklin to see how they did.
Choir UIL was awesome. We took 3 choirs to contest, and all 3 choirs got the highest rating possible. So they got a superior rating on stage and a superior rating in sight reading, which results in a sweepstakes trophy.
They have been working really hard to get where they were and to get ready for their UIL competition.
We started the music in January, and the sight reading process starts back at the beginning of the year.
Ms. Franklin later told us about what she hopes for the choir in its later years.
I just hope that the program continues to grow and that the kids just stay with it.
We had Jessica from the choir tell us about how they did and how they would prepare to get to UIL.
We did really good. We got an overall score of a 1 in sight reading and stage, so I think we did pretty good. Miss Franklin is like a really good teacher. Even though she always told us like you don't need to get the highest score possible, but she'll still be proud of us, so I think that kind of encouraged us to do our best.
The Reedy Choir had a great year and is looking forward to next year. This is Oscar Adams, guest reporter on Openden News.
Great job, Reedy Choir. All the hard work really paid off.
Let's take a look at what's going on this week. Tomorrow morning at 7:45 at Cobb Middle School will be the Alumni Senior Breakfast. Also tomorrow, Reedy will hold their awards night. Make sure to be there by 6:30. Wednesday morning at 7:45, there will be another Alumni Senior Breakfast at Corbell Elementary. Also on Wednesday, there will be the FEF Scholarship Night here at Reedy.
And remember, Friday and next Monday, we don't have school, so enjoy your 4-day weekend. If you have any questions about summer school or you know you will be attending, here's a PSA telling you everything you need to know.
Summer school registration begins May 13th. School starts on June 11th, but the last day to register is June 5th, and it has to be in person. The online courses are run by the Ingenuity program, and classes will be more rigorous than last year, so sign up for classes with caution. If a student needs support for a class or has to take a final exam, they can attend either Reedy High School or Liberty. These two campuses are the only two open to summer school. There is also a 50% discount for children of FISD employees.
That was some helpful information. Remember, summer school enrollment has already begun.
Let's take a look at one of our seniors that will be helping at the training level while going to college.
Michael Andretti is a senior here at Reedy who received a special scholarship for athletic training to Howard College.
Well, Coach Hicks went up to me, he said, hey, you want this? So then I went and filled out an application, and we were communicating, and I got accepted. Yeah, it'll get me some experience, some good working, hands-on experience that I can use for any sort of job, really. I'm going to go to school for 2 years and get some experience in a college athletic trainer setting.
Michael has a great mentor, Coach Hicks, to guide him throughout his journey.
I think it's going to be a good opportunity for Michael. It gives him an opportunity to kind of branch out, be independent in his life, think for himself, and hopefully go into a program where he can show some initiative, get a lot of experience, get his basics out of the way for college, and see if it's something that he really likes to do.
Michael's mom inspired him, which helped guide him to achieve this scholarship.
Well, my entire time I was in high school, my mom was also in school. She was becoming a nurse, doing stuff with medicine, and I also have a passion for that. I think she definitely helped me decide what I wanted to do.
We got some great advice from both Michael and Coach Hicks.
Look for opportunities because they're everywhere.
Lots of opportunities for the student athletic trainers into college. You have junior college, you have regular 4-year universities that have coursework teaching you what to do, and it can lead to a lot of different professions in the medical field. You can be athletic trainers, physical therapists, occupational therapists, you name it. So it's kind of an open slate for them to kind of pick and choose what they like and have an interest in and go that direction.
For Openden, I'm Amanda Hall.
Congrats, Michael, and good luck.
Graduation is June 1st, and we have one Reedy senior that will graduate that has a special connection to the school.
How many high school students can say they graduated from a school named after their grandfather?
Well, I'm honored by it and humbled by it. I didn't ever expect it.
I thought it was going to be pretty weird at first. I thought the teachers were going to treat me differently, but they didn't really do that, so I'm glad that they didn't.
Despite some fears, Nathan has adjusted just well to the school.
At first it was pretty weird, but now that I've gotten used to it, I can tell the difference between when they call my name and when they call the school name. So it's kind of cool.
I feel really, really proud of the fact that my grandchildren go to school in this zone, 2 of them now and 1 later. They live just down the street. Just happened that way. It was accidental, but it has been really a point of deep pride for me. I think in some cases they feel honor anytime that it comes up, and they're pleased to be a part of building the tradition here that has begun just also recently. I think puts a little pressure on them to make sure that they do well and are part of the positive things that go on at Reedy High School, and I think for the most part that's been the case.
I think it's pretty cool because my grandfather's been in FISD for a while, so it's pretty cool going to his high school and graduating from it.
As superintendent, Dr. Rick Reedy has built more than 50 schools and helped Frisco ISD become what it is today.
Scott, I had been retired for a couple of years when it came about, and so I was long gone, and I felt like the district didn't need me to be yet another voice in both building design and also setting the climate and culture here. Had a great principal named Early, and it was in good hands, so I had no part in it, but I believed in and embraced every bit of it.
He holds a legacy that he built this school district from like the ground up, and he had the main purpose of making sure every teacher knows every name of their students, so that's why he kept it small and 5A. He didn't want to go to 6A.
This is Levi Pryor, guest reporter for Openden News.
Well, that's all we have for this school year. Thanks, Lions, and see you August 15th. I'm Berkeley Pardon.
And I'm Matt Lasser, signing out for my last show on Openden. Oh hey, didn't see you there. I'm Matt Lasser.